Sudden cardiac arrest occurs without warning or within just a few minutes after symptoms appear. The term heart attack is often mistakenly used to describe cardiac arrest. Although a heart attack may cause cardiac arrest and sudden death, the terms don't mean the same thing. Cardiac arrest occurs in both men and women, but for the purposes of this course, we will perform CPR on male victims. For the purposes of this video, actors may not always be shown wearing personal protective equipment. Products are shown for demonstration purposes only. The American Heart Association does not endorse or recommend any specific manufacturer or product.
Really want us to do well with this presentation tomorrow.
What do you think they'll do?
Well, I hope they'll hire us.
Well, based on your proposal, it'll be a great partnership. Hey, I'm buying. What do you like? Hey, Anthony! I remember taking CPR at work, but what do I do first?
Maybe someone else will see if he's okay. I don't know about this.
I know where the AED is, but how do you use it?
Are you okay? Are you okay?
What would you do if you were standing in that line for coffee? Would you step up to help, or would you step back and let someone else do it? When a person's heart suddenly stops, providing CPR can double or even triple that person's chance of survival. Hello and welcome to the American Heart Association's Heart Saver CPR AED course. In this course, you will learn how to provide CPR, use an AED, and practice these skills all together. To help you along the way, your student workbook covers all the material and includes quick reference guides. If you complete all the course requirements and demonstrate the skills correctly, you'll receive a course completion card. Studies show that you need to review this information and to practice these skills frequently to maintain your ability to respond to a cardiac arrest. Now let's get back to the airport and see how these bystanders work together to save a life.
Anthony, are you okay? Are you okay? Help, I need help. You, what's your name?
Maria?
Maria, I need you to phone 911.
Okay.
I know where an AED is. Good, go get it. He's not breathing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes,
7.
there's a man down on the ground here at the airport. No, he's not breathing. Yeah, we're at Lakeway International Airport, Terminal C, Gate 37, near the coffee shop.
28, 29, 30. I got the AED, but I don't know how to use it. I got it.
Attach pads
Okay,
to
you'll
patient's
call
bare
airport
chest.
security? Yes, a man is doing CPR and someone got an AED. I don't know if I can answer all of your questions, so I'm gonna put you on speaker mode and put the phone next to the man who's helping him. This is the dispatcher.
Can you hear me? We have an AED. I'm attaching pads now.
Yes, I can hear you.
Plug in pads connector. Analyzing heart rhythm. Do not touch the patient.
Everybody stay clear. Don't touch him.
Shock advised. Charging. Stay clear of patient.
Everybody stay clear.
Deliver shock now. Shock delivered. Begin CPR.
1,
Start
2,
with
3,
compressions.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
I know CPR.
14,
If you're tired, I can take over.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Let's switch when the AED analyzes the rhythm again. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Analyzing heart rhythm. Do not touch the patient.
Stand back, don't touch him. All right, get ready to take over CPR.
Shock advised. Charging. Stay clear of patient.
Everybody stay clear.
Deliver shock now. Shock delivered. Begin CPR. Start with compressions.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
Paramedics are here. Thank you.
30.
I can take over. Who can tell me what happened?
I work with the guy. His name's Anthony. We were just talking and he collapsed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
When someone has a sudden cardiac arrest, for every minute that passes without CPR or defibrillation, that person's chance of survival falls 7 to 10%. By learning high-quality CPR and how to use an AED, you could help save a life. Now let's look at these terms more closely. CPR stands for cardiopulmonary resuscitation. It's made up of two skills, providing compressions and giving breaths. AED stands for automated external defibrillator. It's a machine with a computer in it that can detect an abnormal cardiac rhythm that requires treatment with a shock. An AED can deliver a shock to eliminate the abnormal rhythm. This allows the heart to resume a normal rhythm. But when and how do you know to provide CPR? Has the person had a heart attack or cardiac arrest? And what's the difference? Sudden cardiac arrest results from an abnormal heart rhythm. This abnormal rhythm causes the heart to quiver, so it can no longer pump blood to the brain, lungs, and other organs. Within seconds, the person becomes unresponsive and is not breathing or is only gasping. Death occurs within minutes if the person does not receive immediate life-saving treatment. A heart attack occurs when blood flow to part of the heart muscle is blocked. This blockage is caused when a clot forms in a blood vessel that carries blood to the heart. If the blocked vessel is not reopened quickly, the muscle, normally nourished by the vessel, begins to die. A person may have discomfort or pain in the chest, or an uncomfortable feeling in one or both arms, the neck, the jaw, or the back between the shoulder blades. The person may also feel short of breath, nauseated, sweaty, or extremely tired. A heart attack can lead to cardiac arrest. When CPR is needed, compressing the chest can help blood get to the brain and other vital organs. We'll talk more about providing chest compressions and the proper way to do them in just a few minutes. First, it's important to know that when you provide CPR, you're taking part in the American Heart Association's adult chain of survival. This chain of survival shows the most important actions needed to treat cardiac arrest. The first priority is recognizing the emergency and phoning 911. After recognizing the emergency and phoning 911, the second link in the chain of survival is early CPR with an emphasis on compressions. This is followed by quick use of an AED, effective advanced care such as that provided by emergency responders and hospital providers who can give advanced support and post-cardiac arrest care. It's important to get help. Seconds are ticking away. In this course, you'll learn how and when to phone for help. Wherever you are, taking action starts with you. When faced with an emergency, you may be hesitant to act like some of the people we've just seen. But it's better to provide CPR to someone who doesn't need it than to not provide it to someone who does. And often, you're not alone. People around you generally want to help. An emergency can quickly become a coordinated rescue with everyone working together until someone with advanced training arrives and takes over.
Yes, there's a man down on the ground here at the airport.
Stay on the phone until the 911 dispatcher tells you to hang up. Answering the dispatcher's questions will not delay the arrival of help. The dispatcher will likely ask about where you are and what has happened. Dispatchers can provide instructions that will help you, such as telling you how to provide CPR, use an AED, or give first aid. That's why it's important to put the phone on speaker mode after phoning 911, so the dispatcher and the person providing CPR can speak to each other.
This is the dispatcher.
Can you hear me? I'm just unsure if I did the right thing.
Oh, you did. You did great. By providing CPR, you helped your friend until we could get here to take over. 20, 21, 22, 23.
After an emergency, you might have questions like Gene did. Did I do the right thing? Should I have done something differently? Did I do CPR the correct way? It's natural to hesitate or to question yourself and your abilities. This training will help empower you and help you overcome your hesitation to act. It's better to act than to do nothing. By taking action, you're increasing the person's chance of survival. When we go about our everyday lives and something like this happens right in front of us, it may take a few seconds for us to realize that this is actually an emergency. When we do, there are steps to follow in determining whether or not a person needs CPR. Before you start providing CPR, you need to make sure the scene is safe. Look for anything nearby that might hurt you. You can't help if you get hurt too. Next, you need to check to see if the person is responsive. Kneel at his side, tap him and shout, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" Someone who is responsive moves, speaks, blinks, or otherwise reacts when you tap him and ask if he's okay. Someone who does not move, speak, blink, or otherwise react is unresponsive. If the person is unresponsive, shout for help. Here's a demonstration. While leaning over the person who is down, check to see if the person is responsive. Tap his shoulders and ask, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" If the person does not move, speak, blink, or otherwise react, then he is unresponsive. Shout for help. "Help! Help! I need help!" If someone is nearby and can help, have that person phone 911 and get an AED. Say, "You, phone 911 and get an AED." If no one comes, then phone 911 yourself. In an emergency, the sooner you realize that there's a problem and get help, the better it is for the ill or injured person. When Gene didn't get a response from Anthony, Gene asked Maria to phone 911, and Mark offered to get an AED. Gene then performed the next step in assessing the need for CPR. He checked for breathing. It all happens quickly, but this is important. When the person is unresponsive, scan the chest for 5 seconds, but no more than 10 seconds, checking for breathing. If the person is not breathing normally or is only gasping, he needs CPR. Then move the clothes out of the way to bare the chest. If a person is gasping, it usually looks like he is drawing air in very quickly. He may open his mouth and move his jaw, head, or neck. Agonal gasps are frequently present in the first minutes after sudden cardiac arrest. These gasps may appear forceful or weak, and some time may pass between gasps because they usually happen at a slow rate. The gasp may sound like a snort, snore, or groan. Gasping is not regular or normal breathing. It's a sign of cardiac arrest in someone who is unresponsive. As we've said, it's important to recognize cardiac arrest as quickly as possible. CPR keeps a person's blood flowing until other medical care can be given. Let's look at these steps all together in assessing the need for CPR. Before you provide CPR, check to make sure the scene is safe and make sure the person is lying on his back on a firm, flat surface. Tap and shout to see if the person is responsive. If the person is unresponsive, shout for help. "Sir, are you okay? Are you okay? Help! Help! I need help!" If someone comes, have that person phone 911 and get an AED. You, phone 911 and get an AED. If no one comes to help and you have a cell phone, phone 911. Put it on speaker mode so you can hear the dispatcher's instructions and begin CPR. You will also need to get the AED yourself. Next, scan the chest for 5 to 10 seconds, checking for breathing. If the person is not breathing normally or is only gasping, he needs CPR. Move the clothes out of the way to bare the chest and begin chest compressions. The video will now pause while you get in position to practice scene safety and assessment.